We live.
What's good, people? Hotep's been told you back at it again. I am Uncle Hotep. He is Hotep Jesus. Episode 80 of the best podcast in the streets. Hotep's been told you. We podding now. Happy New Year's. It's 2020. 2020. It's a new year.
Yeah.
New thoughts.
Yeah.
New motivation.
Uh-huh.
New grind.
Mm-hmm.
What's good with your Hotep Jesus?
Life is good, man. How'd New Year's treat you?
Oh, good, man. I'm all right. I'm living. Thankful for that.
What's your New Year's resolution?
I don't know, man. I've been going to the gym consistently for this is fourth month. So
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my grind on with my fitness and my health. That's most important. Then financially, stack some bread, make some more moves. You know what I'm saying? That's my motivation. But definitely health and fitness. I want to get. I can't listen. I keep thinking to myself, man. I can't have these daughters. I'm growing up sloppy with my daughters, man. I'm like, I gotta get myself together, man. Like, what am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? Be honestly, I wanted to at least leave a mental note in their minds that health, working out and everything is important. You know what I'm saying? So if I can, show them, they see me going to the gym all the time. When they're adults, that's going to click in one of these, at least for one of them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think that'll work out for them. I want to lead by example by doing that.
You need that slap a boyfriend strength.
Yeah, right.
Because these niggas coming in big now. These niggas coming in looking like football players now. So if it come down to tussle, we gonna tussle, big boy. It ain't gonna be no massacre. You might win, but I'm gonna juke your ass with that penitentiary style before you grow up.
Yeah, man. Listen, one of my the youngest one, I have no problem. I know she's mean. She'll hit people. So all I know, I got to put her. I got to pick whatever she want to do, boxing, karate, or whatever. The older one, I don't know if she got an inner meanness in her, but the youngest one is mean, man. She beating up the older one. I'm like, come on now, you're not even 2.
That's how it happens. That's how the kids come out, man. I got one that he whooping the ass. The other one like, yo, what's wrong with you, dog? That's how it happens. How the genes come out, man. You get Cain and Abel. You know what I mean? That's dope, man. That's dope. I got a couple of announcements. Tomorrow, Larry Johnson, Pro Bowl NFL superstar running back, will be here right here on this channel, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure y'all clock in for that. That's gonna be Hotep Central like a motherfucker. So y'all should enjoy that. You wanna join me for that? If you free, let me know.
What time you doing it? 7?
7. But 7 till it might be 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to stay with karate today, tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So I'll see, because that'd be cutting it kind of close.
Yeah. So we're gonna bring him back for next week's episode, though. Okay. He's gonna be on Hotep's Been Told You. I'm gonna ask him to get down. So that's gonna be dope. Monday, I'm with Dr. Shiva. Okay. We doing a vigil, fighting against anti-Semitism and fighting against vaccines. This is in New Jersey, so y'all gotta look out for that. That's gonna be a little fun little ride. Right around 6 p.m. Eastern time near Livingston. So if anybody's in the area, we're gonna be out there demonstrating with Dr. Shiva. So I'm gonna need all the homies to come out.
Yeah. First off, thanks everybody coming through. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that share button. John Lemley, thanks for coming through, man. Dropping us off. Good evening, $50. Thank you, appreciate it. Drew Sample, I'm glad I can finally catch you all live. Happy New Year, Drew Sample. What's going on? Speaking of, you're doing the vigil for anti-Semitism. Us good black folks, we not anti-Semites.
That's right.
despite how the news is trying to play us, there was some attacks in New York this past week. Now all of a sudden, I guess it's an epidemic. Blacks fighting with Hasidic Jews in New York. Even though I always thought that was like a regular occurrence in New York, but I thought it was just neighborhood beef. But I guess it's an epidemic. Andy No and Mark Dice, they're all losing their minds over it, man. I don't know what's going on, man. You got anything on that, man?
I just want to say my condolences to the victims of those attacks on behalf of the Hotep community and on behalf as a Hebrew adjacent Israelite. I'd like to say condolences to those people who lost their lives and were injured in the Monsey attacks. But I think it's unfair to paint this as anti-Semitism. I don't think this is anti-Semitism. I believe this is a tribal war in the village of New York City. This is a tribal war between two villages, which is very much a local problem. And without boots on the ground that have been there for years and lived in an environment, you wouldn't exactly understand the struggle of the black man and the black woman and the black child and the black family in New York City under the rule of the Ashkenazi. So if you're not there, you wouldn't be aware. And I just say that because I just want people, going off of what you see on the internet. Don't go off of that. If you ain't been to Brooklyn, if you don't know nobody in Brooklyn, just leave it alone. Mind your business. But I think it's unfair to say that this is anti-Semitism, and we denounce all forms of anti-Semitism because Africans are Semites. We have Semitic origins. We're going to get into this tomorrow with Larry. He's going to break down the tribe of Judah, which he believes and many believe are the
Hold on. You got to come up with a horn or something when you talk to Larry, man. You like, yo, you're going too far, man. What is it, the Don DeMarco or something? We need a soundboard. I gotta get a soundboard.
We need a soundboard. Every time you say the censor, redacted. It's gonna be a wild ride tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I don't have any really thing to say about that too much about New York. I'm not. I've lived in Pennsylvania all my life, but I observe. I'm close. New York. I've been there a few times. All I gotta say is like people are trying to bring this up like it just came out of nowhere. This neighborhood beef. I think a lot of this stems from like the 60s and 70s where the rent was get out of control in New York and stuff like that. And I think a lot of black families are bitter. You know what I'm saying? Now the gentrification come on, all those landlords will be like, hey, I'm gonna kick y'all out and raise, fix it up, then raise the rent. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's really going on. You know what I mean? But the Andy Knows and the Mark Dices, they're not gonna even ask anybody with their lazy asses what really is going on. They're just gonna take the dangerous Negro angle is out. The Negro menace in New York is happening, and they're just gonna run with that. But you know how it is. If you all want the truth, just ask us.
Yeah. Now you hit that on the head, man. People are being forced out of their homes and being forced to live under unfavorable living conditions for decades. And it's just now with the internet, we're hearing about these strifes. But at the threat of maintaining my YouTube channel, that's all I have to say about that. I ain't fucking with y'all.
Hunter Biden. Yo, listen. Joe Biden is gangster. Listen, anytime you can get your son a $500,000 job to sit in on some meetings off the strength of your name.
Yeah.
Anytime you can get the judge recused.
Hold on, the judge recused himself. The judge recused himself. They said, I forget the lady's name, the baby mama.
Okay.
The baby mama said, "Yo, look, this nigga's the daddy. I need my reparations." And the agency, as it is referred to in the legal documents, the agency decided to inject themselves into this trial. But apparently, under I think Kansas law, it says that you first have to have permissions. You have to file a motion to enter this trial, just enter this case. So previous evidence that this agency has drawn up has basically been thrown out, because when you recluse the judge, it means you bring a whole new judge in, which means you got to file all that paperwork all back on. So you start this whole process all over again. And now the courts could definitely refuse that agency's entry into this case. And it could just be the baby mama and what she wants. So all that money laundering and counterfeiting, that ain't even in the case no more, because they never filed a motion to enter.
That's crazy. That's wild, man. This
They say in order for a judge to recuse himself, usually it's like he's unfit, physically ill, too old, some shit like that, or he's not qualified for some reason. But in the middle of a case, you wouldn't have that type of thing, right? Or if there was some sort of bias, or towards the defendant or plaintiff or so on and so forth. So he didn't even, usually you have to draw up a document and say, here's why I'm recusing myself. He said, look, I'm out. Documents or nothing. He just said, I'm out, nigga. And that's it. So
yeah. There's some rich and powerful people, man.
You said what?
There's some rich and powerful people, man.
Boy, I mean, the case is pretty much back at zero now because of this. That's some power, boy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Read super chats. Jessica Voss, welcome aboard, Jessica. Love these minds. $20 donation. Thank you, Jessica. Lemley, if y'all finally get bought out by your great Hebrew brethren, will you still be going by the term Hotep or rebrand so you're not attached to Egyptian enslavements of the chosen ones?
I like the way you think, John.
Matthew Erickson, in this house, we worship in the Church of Hotep Jesus and Uncle Hotep, streaming live every Thursday night. Hit that like button. Thank you, Matthew Erickson. Hit that like button. Hit that share button.
Can I get a hallelujah from the congregation?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Come on, 125 in the room. Please, 32 likes. Get them likes up. Get them thumbs up. I guess we got to talk about the embassy in Baghdad.
Yeah.
The U.S. struck who they said was Iranian influenced or whatever. I think they had struck a border crossing, and they killed. I mean, they killed like 24 people, some Iraqis in there, and they went wild over. I didn't know the embassy was $4 billion. like there's like 4,000 people in the embassy. Like, what kind of embassy is that? That's a military base. That's not an embassy.
Yeah, that's not an embassy. Embassy is supposed to be a building. These niggas got a whole goddamn missile silo depot and shit.
That's crazy, man.
It is.
And the research, like the reaction I'm seeing is like, people ran with that Iranian, Jack Posobiec, whatever the hell that redacted agent is. He was like, "That's Iranian." I see the Iranian flags. Count them. Look at them. like, what difference does it make? Like, even if it was right, Iran is right next door to Iraq. It's not like they're like millions of miles away. We're the country that's millions of miles away. You know what I'm saying? Like, did we not think Like if we ever did something wrong, that Iran was going to be able to get some more influence in Iraq. Come on now, this is like it's like we're getting outplayed here, and y'all are co-signing us getting outplayed.
Yeah. Yeah, neocons going con.
They actually think they was gonna stage a base in Iraq, and they're gonna launch their attacks on Iran from Iraq. Like, and you know, and Iran is just gonna sit there and not have any. If this is any indication of what they have on the ground in Iraq, then the U.S. is done. Because as soon as they do anything, all those U.S. forces in Iraq are under siege. They would be dead. They'd be sitting.
Yeah. And then today I saw something. I'm doing a Google search on it now, but apparently there was a rocket attack at Baghdad Airport, International Airport.
Yeah, that's right. Right before I get on, I usually listen to Agenda Free TV. That guy Lookner, he does like YouTube. He does news.
Okay.
He was going live with Baghdad, but I didn't. I was just about to come down here to do the show. But yeah, I guess it's on and popping in Baghdad. Like,
yeah,
we pull out. And I was trying to tell people that, and people were like, nah, no. I'm like, pull out. We're sitting ducks, and this is why we can't do nothing with Iran, because we have nowhere to put our troops. Where are they going to attack from? Turkey? We're like we're Erdogan about to run us out of Turkey.
They're going to attack from the embassy. That's what they're going to attack from. It says
it's getting hot too, man. It's a mess over there. They switched from Syria to Libya when the shit was getting rough in Syria. They was like, man, let's go to we'll get back to Syria after a couple of decades. Let's go to Libya now. Fuck this shit up.
This shit like a Netflix show. It said you ain't gonna hear about Iran to the second season and shit. I mean, Syria back to the second season.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
But anyway, hope any U.S. forces stay safe, but you need to get your asses out of there.
Yeah, I mean, they're not saying. I saw one report that said rockets fell out the sky. I'm like, what? Rockets fell out the sky? Nigga, it's called bombing, motherfucker.
Yeah, they're trying to make it seem like it was an accident. Like,
yeah.
The media. So once you're onto the media's tricks, you just like I can't even read a mainstream article anymore. I'm like, they said this because of this because of that. Rockets fell out the sky. Where else they coming from?
It says right here on Reuters 2 hours ago, rockets fall on Baghdad International Airport. What the fuck? Like, come on, rockets. New York Times, rockets fall on Baghdad Airport. What do you mean rockets fall? 3 Katyusha rockets fell on Baghdad today. This just, So the embassy got attacked the other day, right?
Yeah.
And that was in response to the attack you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
And then now they're leveling the airport, or rockets fell on the airport.
They tripped.
They tripped and fell. This is a mess. But I mean, it's not like, this ain't in the plans. This has been in the conspiracy theorists have been talking about this for years, man. Pray for Iran. Pray for our troops, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. And it's weird that these people, warmongers, want to go to war with Iran, but hey, they'll get your rocks off, man. Ari the Rottweiler, man. Are you talking about the one bull called Ari Lennox and another who's the other lady? He said
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor. He said they look like strong. They sexy as hell, but it looked like Rottweilers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Ari looks that strong in the face. I mean, Tiana has like a strong. I think jawline, but I wouldn't call her a Rottweiler. But my thing, yo, this guy who tweeted this, he has been getting death threats.
Who tweeted it?
Some black boy did.
Was he famous or just a nobody?
Nah, regular dude. Regular schmegler guy. They was killing him. And the thing was, somebody had made that same comment about the baby and somebody else looking like Rottweilers. This is Knob News, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all confused about what we're talking about here.
I found it. All right, so some dude named King Quasi said that Ari Lennox and Tiana Taylor's ability to have dangerously high sex appeal while simultaneously looking like Rottweilers will always amaze me. Hey, that shit went viral. Did he delete the tweet? I think he's since deleted the tweet. But he didn't. He said, so there's another post out here by this girl named Brianna. She said men that look like pit bulls, and they posted a picture of, some more rappers. And he quotes it. He goes, "She got 31,000 likes. I got death threats." I mean, which is valid, right? Because if a black man says something about women, it's like, oh, you hate black women, right? But if black women say it about men, it's just like, it's that double standard thing, whatever. But Ari took it as like she was on the internet crying, like she was on Instagram crying. Did you see the video?
No, she did a video. I seen her do a tweet and said, "Oh, y'all hate black features or something like that." That's what she said.
Yeah, she was up there crying, dog. Let me see if I can find it and play it for the people. But yeah, she was over here crying. I'm like, what are you crying for? Like, you're a millionaire or you doing well for yourself and you worried about, what these fools got. Here she go.
I'm not fucking with that shit, like, at all. Like, how people hate black people so much, how black people can sit up here and say that's not my problem. Or she does look like a Rottweiler. That's fine. That's fine. But and you want to talk about how people are so sensitive. They want us to cancel freedom of speech. Why is this your speech? Why are you so comfortable tearing down black women and no other race? Look around. Look around. When are Hispanic women ever compared to dogs? When do they do that? When do they do that to white women? When are white men doing that to white women? When are Hispanic men doing that to Hispanic women? They're not doing it. They're not. Like, and how come as a black woman, me sticking up for it, I'm a Zillia? Like, bruh.
She's like Azalea Banks catching strays.
So if anybody wants to know why I left Black Twitter, now you know why. This was the #1 trending topic in Black Twitter today. I'm sorry to the viewers and listeners that we have to subject to you to this news. But this is how we starting off 2020, y'all. With the
one thing I hate, is like if you make like a comment on one particular black woman, they use it as you're trying to offend all of them. No, not every black woman looks like Ari Lennox and Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
I hate that we do that. I don't understand. It's some men do that too sometimes, but we got it's something like that. It's just the individual, and plus these people are rich. Why are you commenting on some nobody that isn't in your tax bracket? Talking about, do you look like a Rottweiler? And then you're talking about no other rich women get like, oh come on! I go on 4chan right now. They call white women roasties and all this other shit. Pole burners. Oh, I mean, that's they just they talk so bad about the women. I'm looking at them like, no wonder you guys are incels, man. You guys are the way y'all talk about them. You think they're gonna date you?
Yeah.
They kill it. The only one they don't kill is the Asian one.
That's because Asian women are perfect.
Yeah, but Ari, all women get a critique. You know what I'm saying? There's different. There's different. No, they might not call the white girl a Rottweiler looking, but black women and white women are different, man. Y'all are. You're a more athletic human being. So how you're not even going to get that? You're not going to get that same comparison about goddamn. I don't know, Mary Sue that's like 100 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even make no sense. But yeah, this is what Black Twitter's arguing about.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. One black person said something, and now all of a sudden, all black men are guilty because of one Nignog's actions. Right? One dude has a tweet, and now all black men attack black women. Like, no, that's not how it works, yo. And then it's like, oh, white men don't do it. And I go Hotep say, like, oh, yes, the fuck they do. Y'all got to spend some time in white Twitter. I've done an internship in white Twitter since 2016 when Trump has been elected. And during my internship in white Twitter, let me just tell you, they have some choice words for their women, okay? If you want to know how they feel about women and the names that they call white women, go look at an Ann Coulter tweet and look at her thread. Go look at who's the other one, the sexy leftist white chick. She a little bit of an airhead. Used to be an actress. She on her SJW shit now with dark hair. Start with an M. Oh my.
Famous
actor. Yeah, she used to be Melissa Milano.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Melissa Milano, little cute ass. They be having jokes on her and whatnot. Like just because. See, the thing is, black folks, we so stuck in our bubble, we think everybody else's bubble is perfect. You would know what Spanish men call their women, but you can't speak Spanish. So even if they said it, you wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? Step your linguals up, your linguals, your linguistics. Step your languages up, and you might hear some choice words. Pendejo, punta, maricón. That they call their women. They got names for that. For the gato. You know what I'm saying? For the pato. You know what I mean? They got names for them too. Don't think it's just y'all. All men hate women across the globe.
Super chats. Sample seemed like that was thanks for $5 donation. Seemed like that was the State Department blaming Iran so we can go to war. I blame Mike Pompeo. Mario Dallo, High Hoteps Mall of the Year here. Thank you. No offense to anyone hurt, but I lived in my whole life in New York my whole life, and it seems about once a year the media tells us about increased anti-Semitism. I don't know, man. Thank you, Mario.
Yo, shout out to Mario Dallo. She won Mall of the Year. As you can see, she's stupid woke. Won Mall of the Year. She edged out Ann Coulter, and I just want to explain why. Ann Coulter had we got to talk about Kwanzaa and the reaction to Kwanzaa during our Kwanzaa celebration. But Ann Coulter has negative emotions towards Kwanzaa that's not allowed over here. She got demoted. She was in the running to win. Mary is one of the few malls that said happy Kwanzaa to us. Shout out to Mary. We appreciate you more the year.
She might be right about New York. Remember they had Russell Simmons and Jay-Z doing an anti-commercials? Who are they gonna bring back now? Who are they gonna make to it? ASAP Rocky. It's gotta be somebody from New York though.
They better get ASAP since Trump got him out that Switzerland prison or Sweden or whatever the fuck.
That happens, man. I'm no more good, man. There's gonna be somebody, but I gotta wait to see what it is.
They gonna get Dame Dash.
Andrew Vasquez, $50 donation. Thank you. Hotep Augustine, $49.99 donation. Thank you. Gun training right now. Got to catch the rest of the show later. Showing peace and love to my fellow Hoteps. Thank you, Hotep Augustine. Hit the target, please. Black Mountain Hotep. Damn, what the hell? Oh, thanks for the $20 donation. First of all, respect 100 to Uncle Hotep's Kufi. Yes, I got the Kufi on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Kufi. You know what I mean? Everybody was doing the Hotep memes with the Kufi. I'm putting it in real life. I'm putting it in real life. We bringing Kufis back 2020. Word to
God. Yes, sir.
On God. I messed it up. On God.
On God.
Shout out to the gods, the Hoteps, the Rottweilers, Pit Bulls, and the Redacted, keeping the brothers monetized. Mr. Davis, thank you for $25 donation, 2020 year of the Hoteps. Aztec Mecca, 777, tuning in late. Happy 2020s, Hoteps. Uncle Hotep, just call me Primo. Oh, just call you Primo. All right, what's up, Primo? Chad, what's up, Chad? He-Man, woman haters, accept them all.
Yeah.
Please hit that share button. Please hit that thumbs up. Speaking of Dame, Dame is in some deep doo-doo, man.
Is he?
Two movement has put him on the Summer Jam screen. White woman suing his black ass for $50 million.
Damn.
Now I read the second one because another lady came out and said he tried to he invited him to a party. Then I guess he went to a room. He just got in a robe and he tried to get in the room. Oh, nut shit. But I think it involved both. The other one involved a robe too, or like he was just standing there in a robe or some shit like that. I don't know, man. Is it looking bad for Dame, man? Like, did they have to do this to Dame? Dame was already on the ropes. Did they have to throw dirt in his name? See, this is why you don't mess around with Redacted, man. When they're down, they're gonna throw the dirt on you.
Yo, Dame was just starting to show signs of life.
Yeah, you're right.
He just got his $2 million back from who's the dude that owed him $2 million forever? I forget, but
did
the film
show on the fucking Fox Empire.
Yeah. What's that dude's name? Lee Daniels. Thank you. He loaned Lee Daniels $2 million to put together his little stinky show. He put together his show. Took forever to pay back Dame money. Dame finally got his money back. Finally starting to show signs of life. And here they come. Here they come. One of them allegations I'm reading up, I'm like, man, this sounds like Rockefeller days. This is like back when him and Jay-Z were still business partners. So they went way back into his past. Ain't no statute of limitations in New York.
Well, I think for criminal there is, but not for civil suit.
Oh, wow. Man, dang. I know you listening. I know you watching. I know. Heed my words and heed my words wise. Get out. Run, nigga, run. Run, nigga, run. Get on the next plane and go to Africa, and just set up shop down there some goddamn where. Get you some internet and set up shop down there. They're going to come for you. They're coming for all the black moguls that are not cooperating right now. One day they're going to come for me, and I'll be in Africa with you. Okay? They are coming. They went and they dug up Michael's body, and they got him. They got Bill. They got R. Kelly. It wasn't hard to get R. Kelly, but they got R. Kelly. They coming for us. Now they coming for you, dog.
Yo, one of my followers said they know Dame did it because he dated Aaliyah after R. Kelly's. It's like, come on, man. She was legal then.
She was grown by then. She was at least 21 by then, 22 by then.
She was in her 20s, right?
Yeah, she had already popped.
When did she die?
How
old was she when she died? Because he was with her when she died, right? He was dating her then.
Yeah, 79 to 2001. So she was 22. Yeah. 21, 22. Yeah, she was already grown. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
Did he give Hope back his reasonable doubt masters, man?
No. He didn't. It's all Dane. Dane owned the masters to that shit. You know what I mean? Smart move on his behalf. He better get that back, right?
He get that back and shit all go away.
Yo, Dane, call Jay. Sign to the Rock and all this shit will go away. I promise you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Get that anti-Semitism tour. You could join us with the anti-Semitism tour. We are anti-Semitism. You could join us in the fight against anti-Semitism, nigga. Whatever you got to do, but god damn, nigga, they coming for you. If they say a Netflix special is coming, you definitely better get your passport ready.
He might as well cancel Christmas.
That nigga said cancel Christmas. Yeah, I feel bad for Dane, man. It's like he's just now like really being able to starting to get some wind in his sails.
Yeah, he was. He definitely was.
As soon as they came around, they popped that bubble quick as fuck.
Yeah, I think there was like a Rockefeller history industry for a while there. You know what I mean? Them cats was just like the cats Siegel and them. They do a show every year up a Rockefeller show every year out in Philly, man. They sell out. I just love that shit.
Yeah.
He should have just came out of that a little better, man. You know, I don't know.
The Jay-Z situation?
Yeah.
Yeah. He should have. I mean, there's a lot of things that we could say should have, could have been done, but when you brothers like that and you came up in the game and you watched Jay-Z do what he did, the mob would have had a different way of handling things.
Right. Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I think Dame had a lot of thoughts on his mind, but he tried to do what he thought was the best. But I would have finessed Jay, to be honest with you. I'd have finessed Jay. Oh, you wanted to finesse me? Oh, okay. No doubt. I'll come under this new Rock Nation umbrella, and I would have found a way to finesse Jay's ass. You know what I mean? And I would have just rolled under his umbrella and just ate quietly under Jay's new empire and got some of that Live Nation budget because you built it, right? You built that name.
Right.
So I would have said, nah, nigga, you about to cut me in on all this shit. And I'm not going to do nothing. Like, I'm going to sit on my ass and, you know what I mean? And you're going to give me my 10%, my 20%, whatever it is. But I'm eating off anything you do with that Rock name from now to the rest of life. And you can keep your masters. You know what I mean? I would have wanted in on all new ventures. Title, I want a piece of that. I'd extorted the fuck out of Jay.
Well, Dame is on. It's a new decade, so hopefully, Dame, you can rectify yourself. Everybody was talking about this decade, and everybody how they looked from 2019 to now. Yeah, I don't take part in that shit, man.
Yeah, that's just What you did was you volunteered your information to the artificial intelligence software to basically clone your ass and analyze the rate of which you're aging and what you'll look like in the future based upon the rate at which you age. So go ahead, throw the AI more data points, you dumbasses, but you ain't about to. I know what I looked like in the beginning of 2010. I didn't look good, I tell you that. My pockets wasn't as fat, I could tell you that. You know what I mean? But I was in bed talking to Shorty the other night. I'm like, yo, you look back last decade, man, we kind of came out all right. You know what I mean? Like, even the Hoteps, like where we started, 5-6 years ago, you look where we at now, we look kind of good. It was a good decade for us.
Yeah, definitely. So, our condolences to Dame Dash.
Yeah.
Lemley, $5. Dame should have never said that Hove took a job with the NFL. I forgot about that. He's not part of the protected class. He should know, so he should know better.
Yeah, Dame a real, he a real G, he a real dude, so he always gonna say real shit, I be wanting to not like blame Dame, but I feel him too. Like I be feeling bad for him, like. But he trying to let people know, like, yeah, Jay took a job. You know what I mean?
Listen, Dame, that white man ain't gonna let you disparage their number one prospect only so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? they had enough. You need to sit your be quiet. You shouldn't even talk about him no more. I'm like, yeah, all right, man, I'm not talking about Hope no more.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't, if you're gonna leave, if you're gonna depart from the Rock Nation, I would have never mentioned Jay's name again. You know what I mean? Because like Dame says, every time he go on an interview, they want to ask him about Jay. How come they never asked Jay about Dame, right?
Right.
But Dame, like, you could have set that precedent for yourself. You know what I mean? You could have said, yo, don't ask me about Jay. But you wanted to get that shit off your chest. You chose to use your interviews as a form of therapy. And that's just a bad move. I would have, like we had Hoteps fall out with us. I haven't mentioned their names since. I will never mention their names again. You're dead to me.
I seen one of them guys that that was remember that beef we had like a few years back, and a whole bunch of people just jettison off and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I think it was last year. It's like, hey man, what are you guys up to, man? It's just you and Hotep Jesus being doing content creating. I didn't even answer back. I'm like, why you?
They want to get back in.
Yeah, I'm like, what kind of dope feed? Like, I didn't know. I was like, where are you trying to get back in the mix, man? I'm like, I didn't say no how they reply. I'm just like, all right, man, go ahead, man.
Yeah, like you should, like you bailed on the winning team when you thought the winning team was gonna lose.
Right.
You know what I mean? You tried to bail when you thought it was the hype. Nah, nigga, you bailed at the wrong time. We was just getting started. Now you see us popping. Here you come back on your knees. There's no coming back, yo. Everybody's welcome in Hotep Nation, but once you leave, you can't come back. Mob rules, gang rules.
Yo, you see Ice-T, man, tweet that meme, that QAnon meme.
I think he did it by accident, though, right?
Yeah, I don't think he knew it, had any idea what it was. He just fucking tweeted it.
Because it had a good quote on it, but it had that Q in the background. This is what happens when old heads get on the internet and they knew this shit. They tweeting shit out and look good, and that boomer kick in. And now you done sent the wrong message.
You gotta respect his response. He told him, yo, he was like, man, eat a dick.
Right. That's how you're supposed to respond. That's it. That's how you use the internet, Ice-T. Great job.
Yo, that was hilarious. You're like, you didn't have to be homophobic about it. I was like, come on, man. I'm like, what is going on here, man? I swear, man. I'm like, come on, man. This is like people actually type that out on their with their thumbs and say it with their chest.
They don't realize Ice-T good, man. He solidified.
Yeah, he was actually one that was in the streets, man. Like, and back in them days, you know what I mean? It was, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, his shit certified, man.
He got his pog. You see, he got his TV spot solidified. You know, he gonna be a cop forever. See? You got a thug portraying a cop on TV for the past 20 years. Anytime you got a black man playing a cop on TV, they untouchable.
The malls love Ice-T, man.
They love him. They love him.
That's another thing. If the malls love you in this country, you got it made. Like Robert, what is it? Michael Strahan? Yeah. Malls love him. Yeah. Ice-T, malls love him.
Yeah. I try to tell you. I'm going to.
Malls love OJ too. You see how he coming
back? Yeah. They're the most important demographic in America. That's the only group you got to target in America. If we can get through to the malls, you'll be unstoppable. That's why I love the malls. I'm not stupid. I've as a marketer, I've identified that as a very important demographic in America. It's what black women aspire to be and what black men aspire to be in bed with. To benevolent and magical mall.
Yeah, there's like, I wonder who else do the malls love, man? You gotta get that written down, man.
Trump.
The malls love Trump. Yeah, they put him in all.
Amazing Lucas.
They love Amazing Lucas.
They love Amazing Lucas. Because you know he got that half white, half black, so they get to have a fantasy fix, and it's still not mud sharking.
Is he? I couldn't. Is he half?
He looked half to me. Amazing Lucas, you a mulatto, ain't you, nigga? You's a half and half ass.
He's making up shit, man.
No, I promise you, he an Oreo.
He got two light-skinned parents, man.
That nigga got a white mama and a black daddy. That's my bet. I'm betting on it.
I gotta look at his face, man. What his nose look like?
This is how
he got deeper nose, man. He got two light-skinned parents.
Well, is he eligible for reparations?
Oh my God! Listen, yo, them jokers still arguing about ADOS and F found. What does Tariq say? Foundational Black Americans.
Yeah, the FBA.
They still arguing about some damn reparations, man.
The fuckboy associations. Yeah, that's. I'm glad I'm not young no more, because if that was my leaders, I'd be mad.
Yvette said they want Tariq up there because he's a goofy, so they rather have the goofy up there than her and Tone.
Up where?
Talking to white folks begging for some money.
So they both begging the white man for money?
That's their whole thing, man. All their thing is whole reparations. It's nothing else.
Oh, because I think about the individual, I think about the group, I think about the family, I think about the society. I wish them both luck. My bank account is waiting and eagerly waiting for some reparations. So I hope they're both successful. But as far as their execution of this goes, this is being handled poorly. Our reparations are in the wrong hands. And this has been the problem with reparations from the very beginning, right? Like, not what it looks like or how we get it. Like, those are the on the surface issues. The deeper issue is, who is the committee that's going to work on this? And we got our two black committees, the FBA and the ADOS, and their leaders are at war. Exactly what we don't need. Hoteps were calling for a ceasefire. ADOS, I love the ADOS people. FBA, I love y'all too. Look, tell your leaders, raise the white flag.
Ceasefire.
Call a ceasefire. Regroup. Let's get back to the real enemy. The United States government, the state, and the goal is our reparations. We need to be firing on every Democratic candidate that's not talking reparations. We need to be on Marianne's ass. She brought up reparations. All right, well, we need to be on her ass to make sure we get our tax exempt status. Say it after me, people. Tax exempt status. White people, you deserve it too. Sitting at home, repeat after me. Tax exempt status. That's has to be in the discussion. Otherwise, the beginnings of reparations mean nothing. You know, so we have to think about this. If you haven't, go listen to the Sonny Johnson interview I did. It's right here on this channel. It's on soundcloud.com/HotepJesus on conservatism. But she broke this down for us. You know, as far as reparations is concerned and what FDR and the New Deal did to us, Woodrow Wilson did to us. But these policies, such as after we had all these black millionaires in America, those millions left. After they started passing socialist policies and telling people what they can and cannot grow, what they can and cannot produce and sell and buy, Black America was hit hard with taxes. So taxes have been part of our detriment. So they need to be part of our nourishment, the removal of such. So if we're not talking removal of taxes, we ain't even talking reparations. White folks, talk to your senators and your House of Representative peoples, and whatever the fuck you got in this white man's government, and tell them tax exempt status. We want it. It should be only for corporations.
Yo, they what happened in Baghdad? They assassinated one of the Iranian
militiamen. Yeah. Yep.
I'm just gonna say good luck to them folks out there.
It's about to be a parking lot.
Oh boy. Anyway, are you? I'm gonna take my black ass down to the UN. I heard they're hiring for some jobs. Is the UN hiring for some jobs? Am I gonna get myself a blue? Give me a blue helmet, kufi, white man. And we're coming to take your guns. We're going down to Virginia. What was the name of the job? It was what was the name of the job?
Disarmament.
Disarmament fucking job. Like what?
Hold on. Let me pull it up. This is breaking news, people. It's even on LinkedIn. Disarmament, Demobilization, and Reintegration Officer, United Nations, New York. So just to tell you what disarmament means, according to the article, this article was published on nationalfile.com. It says disarmament is the collection, documentation, control of disposable small arms, ammunition, explosives, and light and heavy weapons of combatants, and often also of the civilian population. Like how I love when you read these sentences, you gotta read these sentences all the way through slowly and carefully, and often also of the civilian population. Like that ain't the whole goal from the beginning, right? Disarmament also includes the development of responsible arms management programs. That's a very ambiguous and vague term. Arms management program. How are you going to manage my arms? What kind of program are you going to inculcate our United States government into snatch our arms? This is what's going on with the UN. So they're hiring. If you need a job and you want to snatch a nigga gun, you can do so.
Dangerous. Very dangerous.
This is a very dangerous position.
You better get some hazardous duty pay once you get to West Virginia. Once you go down south, you better collect hazardous duty pay.
Yeah. Arizona, don't go.
Like, forget it, man. No, you have this shit, man. You better give me double pay, man.
If you look on your assignment and that should say Arizona, just walk to your front door, open the front door, put your arm in the front door and slam that bitch as hard as you can. And go to the Medi Merge and say you were injured and collect your pay. Okay? Collect your disability check. Because if you go in Arizona, you ain't coming back. I promise you that. Them folks ain't letting you take their guns. And Virginia ain't letting you take their guns neither.
No, not at all. That's wild. That's wild. You got anything to say about David Stern dying?
Who's that?
He was the commissioner of the NBA when Jordan was in his heyday.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Now listen. I'm gonna go all the way Hotep on y'all, man. Listen, I'm gonna go all the way Hotep on y'all.
All right.
Listen close. David Stern died. You know, I don't try to slander people when they're dead, but I remember different David Stern because everybody's coming out like, oh, he was the greatest. Oh man, he was the best guy. He was a nice guy. Craig Hodges, pro-black, Chicago Bulls basketball player,
Sharpshooter,
was on one of the. I think he might have been one of the first ring team, the Bulls.
Yep, he won a ring with Jordan.
Blackballed. He was too poor. He wanted to do real shit. You know, he wanted to do real shit in the community. Contract up. He the best shooter in the NBA.
Yep.
No team gave him a shot. He was the defending 3-point champ. The next year he wasn't on a team. They still let him come out and shoot the ball, Negro, but they wouldn't let him get a job. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Yes.
Another great shooter. People say Steph Curry's a great shooter. Mahmoud was just as good a shooter as Steph Curry. Now he did his Muslim thing. Like, I don't know, he was confused. He didn't want to stand for the anthem. He did the Kaepernick before the Kaepernick. So
yep.
he did the pray thing. Then he just wasn't coming out. And people got on him. Contract was up. Never got an NBA again. Who was the commissioner during all this? One, David Stern. I just call it like I see it, man. Like, David Stern, there's two things that can be true. He was successful. Now, granted, it was during the Jordan years, so like, how can you fuck that up? But granted, he took the NBA to where it is now, global league. But two, he was an asshole. I remember ESPN article, right? And it was like, you know how the NBA rookies come on and they were talking. Stern came on to talk to all the rookies. He told them, you step out of line, I'll bury your career. And I've done so. And the rookies were like, what the fuck? Like they were shocked. Stern was a dirtball, man. He was successful, but he was a dirtball.
Successful dirtbag redacted. If somebody could find out where his grave is, please put it in the chat. I'd like to take a visit to his grave site.
Come on, man, stop.
What? I just want to give him the R. Kelly treatment. Just saying. I just want to give him a little R. Kelly goodbye. That motherfucker. He's the devil him goddamn self. David Stern was the Antichrist. Motherfucker.
Did you hear? You see the video clip of the reporter asked him a question about was the NBA rigged, And Stern was like, "Hey man, you still beat your wife?" I was like, "God damn!" Yo, he was evil. I'm trying to tell you, man.
He's basically saying, "Yo, you trying to tell my dirt? I'm gonna tell yours." Since we snitching out here, we snitching? All right, no doubt. Hold me. You know damn well this shit is rigged. You trying to embarrass me in front of everybody on TV? How's your wife doing? David Stern don't care. That they got power.
Yeah.
And influence.
John Lewis has cancer, man. I don't even know why I brought this up because you're about to say something foul about him.
Thank God.
People still got him and the other dude confused.
Yo, when I first saw the report, I was like, ain't this nigga dead? He got cancer in the grave, nigga. Post cancer. God doing us a favor.
That's, you know what it is. That's Nancy Pelosi and them working his black ass to the bone, trying to fucking get Trump out of there. They might have even gave him the cancer gun. You never know, man. They might have gave him the injection or shit, stuck something in his fucking food. His black ass ate the shit the fuck up. Now your ass is dying, gonna go through chemo, and you're still talking about some goddamn we gotta impeach Trump.
He's like what Adam Clayton Powell would have been.
Yeah.
Bootlicking Sean Negro. Buffer Negro. Ain't getting nothing done for us, but like to be all in the spot that look like they getting something done for us. I saw somebody the other day, they said, all these people helped you build the NAACP. I wish they wouldn't have. Stay wouldn't have. We've been better off without the goddamn NAACP. NAACP is a integrationist organization meant to destroy the black community, not created or run by black people. And this congressman is a part of that same stock of Negro. Good riddance. I can't wait to visit your grave too.
Chad Lemoyne, Mahmoud was the GOAT. Watched him at LSU as a kid. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you catch the it's a couple of more super chats.
Oh, Hotep would have just said.
John Lemley Ice-T should have probably stopped using the internet after he managed to lose a beef with Soulja Boy. But at least he doubled down. Chad Lemoyne 199. Can't confirm almost all my money is spent by Amal. Hotep with it. What up, homie? Say happy Thursday, Hoteps. Working a side job tonight, so I'll catch the replay. Got to get this money. Thank you for your contribution. Always appreciate you. Black Mountain Hotep said NAACP is the Boule branch. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk.
Hey, can we talk about side jobs and stuff like that? Because I'm starting to notice this on the timeline. Like a lot of people are saying we shouldn't have to work another job. Like you should work one job and that should be enough. Like I see that. I saw that on somebody was talking about the $15 an hour for fast food, and I've seen online people were saying, oh man, screw all this working, extra grinding and shit like that. What is wrong with that? Because my thing is like somebody has to work hard in your family. Like y'all see these white folks and this generational wealth. How do you think they got the generational wealth? It wasn't sitting back working 40 hours a week and this be done. You know what I mean? I think this is where I don't know, Black America is lost the connection with we should be thankful like you have this extra opportunity. Like if you want to get some extra money driving Uber or something like that, it's right there for you. Or you can create your own business online. It's like these people like if you create your own business on this is something you can pass down to your kids and shit like that. But these people crying about working. Now some people saying you have to work extra to I don't know, make ends meet, but I don't see that. They working extra to go on trips, to buy more Gucci belts. You know what I mean? They're not working extra to put food on the table. They got food on the table. But when they want some red bottoms, you know what I mean? That's when they're working extra. So it's not even like they're working extra to move their family forward. It's they're working extra to look even flyer, in my opinion.
Well, there's two things wrong here. They're right and they're wrong. They're wrong because nigga, get your ass up and work, motherfucker. If you ain't making enough money, you might need a second job. If your first one ain't cutting it, get up off your ass and create a second income. If it's not a second job, create a second income. When you think about how to get rich in America, it's through multiple streams of income. That's how you get ahead. If you depend on that one job, there's a problem. And this is the problem that they're actually perpetuating when they take this problem and they hand it to the government. And they blame it on government. Government created their problem through inflation, right, through the manipulation of currency, the manipulation of economics, the manipulation of markets. This is a product of your dollar not being worth the same amount as it was last year. Government is to blame. Mismanagement of finances is wholly to blame for what you're complaining about. The sad part is you're asking the government to fix a problem that was created by trying to fix a whole different problem. So you're asking them to make a bigger mess of things. What you need to do is ask them to redacted. Okay? That's what you need to be asking them to do. Right? But instead, you're asking them to mess things up even more. They can't fix the problem unless they fix what's wrong with our dollar. But because the dollar is screwed up, you need to diversify your avenues of income. It just is what it is. Uncle Hotep got several streams of income. You know what I mean? He got the clothing popping, he got the YouTube popping, got the Patreon popping. Uncle Hotep, and he got his regular, what he do during the day. Uncle Hotep got 4 streams of income. So y'all complain about getting a second job. Hotels, nigga, we got about 4, 5, 10, 20 jobs.
And I want more, to be honest.
Right.
Like, I don't know what the problem is. Like, my dad grew up, he had he was a crane operator for a while, but he was doing like CB radio stuff on the side and shit like that. That's what people do. Like, and this is what my man Hotep with it says. What do you say? These mofos lazy. I'm trying to build generational wealth. I'll sweat for a better future for my kids. Pause. No homo.
Yeah.
I don't get what the problem is. We should be thankful you have the opportunity. You might as well, while the opportunity is here, while you're young, you should work hard. If there's anything I would have done over differently, I would have worked even harder when I was in my 20s, when I was younger. You know what I mean? And then you want to coast in, you know what I'm saying? But I want to, and a lot of I failed to mention a lot of people are complaining because the rents are going up, buying a house is going up, cars going up, everything's going up, but to be honest, that fast food stuff, man, come on, man, like that's what I want to like. Come on, man, y'all's actually wild on that about like you're supposed to support, buy a house off of McDonald's frying, is that what they think is supposed to be? Yeah. That's supposed to be like a part-time job or a college job or a stepping stone job. You know what I'm saying? Like you, come on, man. It's just I don't know. It's like some people lost their hustle. I see a lot of people hustle. Now, I'm not trying to say it's everybody. There's a lot of people hustle.
Yeah.
And taking advantage. But there's a lot of people complaining, man. And it's a shame.
I mean, if you got to go work a fast food job today, like today, I went to the post office and behind the desk, I saw 2 middle-aged women. I always feel bad when I see people with gray hair behind a counter. I'm like, where'd you go wrong in life? You know? And I'm like, have you not still turned, like I seen you here last year and I came back and you're still at the same desk. And it's just like, I'm getting worried now, and I want to say something like, hey, buy my book. It might change your life. You know what I'm saying? Link in the bio, by the way. But like my book literally has all the skills you need to whatever little dinky job you're going to get, you should be able to get that off the internet. Here's a great job, right? Let me tell you a great job. What you do is you go on Amazon, you type in "Make America Great Again" hat. You take it and you put it on. You take a bunch of pictures. If you're black, you get even more money, okay? You get that. You put your Cash App link in the bio, your Patreon link in the bio. You tag Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens, and you put hashtag "We Free." Right? And every single day, post a video of you in your MAGA hat and say, "Black people, you're stupid for voting for the Democrats, Trump 2020." Every day, just make up a new reason to say this.
Get off the plantation.
Get off the plantation. Make sure your Cash App link is in your bio. There are plenty of conservatives that will pay you to massage their own bias. And that's better than working at McDonald's. Like, you shouldn't be working at McDonald's when MAGA's giving away reparations. There's plenty of money out here.
I knew wouldn't be one episode where you didn't take a shot at black conservatives, man.
Was that a shot?
It was indirect. They could call a couple straight because they jumped on the MAGA hat. You know what I mean? They jumped on it. Man, fuck just wrote it, man. Fuck it. It's America, man. You gotta ride with. I mean, shit. I don't blame nobody. I took it off. I was like, I can't do this no more, man.
I just like to say again, Uncle Hotep was the first person, not first black man, first black conservative, first person I saw with a MAGA hat on. You know what I'm saying? He was the pioneer. He was the Malcolm X of black conservatives. All you new niggas that came around later on, you know what I'm saying? Y'all should have came under Uncle Hotep. Y'all are his kids. Y'all are his grandkids. Y'all are his children. Y'all are his.
I swear to God, there was so many people doing it. I was just like, man, I had to retire it. I was just like, man, I can't. Yo, motherfuckers, but that's why that's why I love black folks, man. You know when something's hot, they jumping on the wagon, man. As soon as some shit is hot, they were like, "Oh, really? Oh,
word?" Yo, I see a couple of them out there. Sharice Lane is one of them. She throw her makeup on. She get her hair in an afro puff or whatever she do her hair, or the wig or the weave, and she's take her MAGA picture. That shit go viral every time she get her bag. She not monetizing though, which just makes me like, yo, baby girl, you gotta get the bag. She waiting on Blexit to hand her the bag. Blexit ain't gonna hand you the bag.
No. She need to flip whatever she got from this to something.
Yeah. But she ain't even getting them coins. Everybody else getting coins. She better get them MAGA coins, man. She better put out a t-shirt or something.
OnlyFans.
All I know is we had the Blexit debate, and Pierre was up there talking about he working for Blexit. I said, "Oh, word! Oh, that's dope. All right, you doing some outreach. How much you getting paid? Oh, well, we don't get paid. What? Nigga, you knocking door to door? I was talking to Stay With It. He said even the vacuum cleaner man gets 17 an hour to knock door to door.
I heard they hired somebody though. Didn't Blackson hire somebody a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, Pierre got promoted.
He ain't write no check.
He ain't get no check.
Oh, come on, man.
He get every once in a while, Candace Owens will retweet him. That's how he getting paid. Hotep Con is coming this year. Anybody who works in Hotep Con will be getting paid. You will be getting paid. So, you know, we pay our people over here. We're capitalists. We believe in compensation. We're not socialists like Brexit.
Where Candace been at? I ain't hardly see her. That white man got her under lock, man.
Candace,
he got her pregnant yet?
I don't know what's going on with that. Let's say I'm gonna keep my comments reserved. I had two jokes that came to my mind quick on that. I'm like, yeah, I'm not ready for them jokes. But Candace, she tweeted today. She said that she blocked by, I don't know, 4 blue check motherfuckers she named. And I'm like, oh, you bring it 28. And she said, people that blocked me in 2019, Chrissy Teigen, Jamila Jamel, AOC, and Alyssa Milano. I want to talk about the Jamila Jamel block. Candace fumbled that. They were going back and forth on Twitter. And Candace was like, yo, what's up with the debate? And Jamel was like, yo, all right, let's do it. Let's get the debate popping. And this is a feminist, a leftist feminist, got the pronouns in the bio. So I was like, oh, shucks, she accepted debate. Like, let's get this shit on and popping. And Candace kept with the Twitter fingers, which landed her into getting blocked, which leads me to believe that, of course, Jamila Jamel didn't want to do the debate from begin with, but leads me to believe Candace might have had some cold feet of her own. But she fumbled that.
That was Candace.
That was Candace. That was Candace, right?
Jamila, she's a cornball feminist, but she been around niggas her whole life. You know what I'm saying? So
she ain't want no sauce. She about to get ate up, and she knew it. So she had to heckle her to get herself out of that debate. That's what I figured. Because you know, once she had to accept the debate, you just shut up. All right, when we setting this up, done. There's no more tweeting.
Yeah, there's no more, unless you promote it, there's nothing else to talk about.
Right. And Candace kept on going. I saw that whole exchange, like, why are you still tweeting, Candace? Like, and she was like off base with some of that. I was just like, this looks weird. But whatever. So, you know, Candace says, safe to assume that if you're an emotionally unstable woman who functions below the IQ of 60, I won't be your cup of tea. Well, I'd just like to say this. If you get blocked by a blue check, it's not really anything to do with IQ. You know, you're probably just annoying, Candace, which I think it is. I think she's just really annoying. Like, the way she comes at these people is just like really aggressive. Like, Candace is really aggressive. When you talk about like that black woman angry stereotype, she lives that. She's that stereotypical angry black woman.
without the accent.
Yeah, without the essence, without the soul, without the essence and soul, you know what I mean? Without the sister.
Where is she from?
Connecticut.
Oh, no.
She from the hood. Candace from the hood. She from the dirty. I met her daddy. Her daddy from the dirty. You know what I mean? But she's one of those black kids that never wanted to be like her family. So now her shit don't stink because she read a few books. So she don't want to be nothing like the rest of the family. Yeah, you know, typical.
She got.
Yeah, she got a white husband. She done made it from the UK at that. She got a UK white man. That's the elite.
Love, this might be love, man.
Huh?
That might be love.
Yeah, they love the UK white man. You see, when Meghan Markle got married to that white man over there, what the black women say? Yes, get your prince, girl. There is no white man on this earth other than the redacted that has as much prestige as that white man from the UK. It's so much prestige. The white man has so much prestige in the UK that it trickles down to the black man, that the black man in the UK has more prestige than the Akata. And that's why we getting replaced by the UK Akata. This is what's happening. So Candace knew better. She said, I'm going to get my UK prince, get my royal blood. Shout out to her. I mean, you gonna go to the top, baby girl. Go to the top of the oligarchs. He's a noble. Like this nigga is, he got his own money. Say you talk Princess Zamunda. He got his own money, girl. She got herself elite white man. So she ain't fumbled the bag. You know what I mean? Sister knew what she was doing. But she's just angry all the time. And I just think she could really get further if she just finessed it a little bit more. You know, I'd like to see more healthy debates between Candace and some of these women. I don't want to see the Blair White debates where, you know, it's two of y'all yelling at each other. You know what I mean?
Drew Sample, what do you think of Dr. Claude on the Bull Egg Club? I think we talked about that last week.
Yeah, he was on point.
Mary O'Donnell, I was a 20-year-old single mother living alone, worked the same job 17 years, put myself through nursing school while doing it, then became an art major. I busted my ass. Now my mom, life much easier. See, that's hard work.
See? Love you, Mary.
Listen, when I was a correction officer, I was working swing shift. And I told myself I didn't want to count inmates for the rest of my life, right? Because I was like, I seen this lieutenant that had 30 years in him, and 30 years of stress in the prison makes you look terrible.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm going to computer school, man. And I went to computer school during the morning and then worked at night. And I did that for 6 months, I don't know how many months to look at the thing. But that's what you got to do sometimes, man. Life isn't going to be easy. Sometimes you gotta think about it. It was only a year or so of my life that was like pain in the ass, but now I'm making a lot more money than I ever would at the jail, plus less stress and everything else, and less danger too.
Yeah, you gotta go with the trends, man. See what the trends. You gotta have to re-educate yourself.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. And you gotta re-educate yourself. Sometimes you gotta move. You know, sometimes hey, man, you got to migrate, man. Black America migrated, you know, that great migration north happened. You know, my dad was one of them, you know what I'm saying? So it happens. Hotep with it, just seen they killed the top Iranian general at the Baghdad airport.
Mm.
John Lemley, $5. Do you get paid more money if you actively go to TPUSA events and are unaware about ironically singing along to All Right?
Yo, all I'm gonna say is that TPUSA money cashed real good in the bank. That check cleared quick.
Oh shit!
I know. From personal experience. That TPUSA money that hit the bank quick, go through clear, won't be no problems at the bank. I missed that.
Yo, they still didn't do anything with this impeachment, man. I guess they're off. Don't they come back next week?
Yeah, they trying to bring a second impeachment. They try to impeach him twice.
Jesus.
The Democrats say we got another one for you. That's 2 impeachments. And he's still gonna be president. He gonna be the only president to get impeached twice and still become president.
I think it's starting to dawn on people that he's going to get it back to back. People don't. I see that kind of muted. They're not really going all out like 2016. They learned their lesson.
Yo, and once you see black people admitting this shit, you know it's over.
Yeah, I see some black people. Yo, he with it again, man.
Which tells me they not showing up at the polls, dog. You ain't seeing black people at the polls this year. Here's my thing. # no agenda, no vote. If you ain't got an agenda for Black America, you don't deserve Black America's vote. It has to be a very specific agenda. I don't want to hear that Kimberly Clatchey shit. Oh, we got something that's going to benefit all people. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. White folks, no agenda, no vote. If they don't have an agenda for you, don't vote. You don't need to vote. Trust me. Ain't nothing in your life going to change. As you can see, we still bombing the Iraqis, the Syrians, and the Libyans, and the everybody but the other ends. All the Indians are getting bombed. But the right Indians. And so y'all, I don't know why y'all going out and voting in November, but you know, like I said, hashtag no agenda, no vote. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I don't got anything else, man. You got anything else?
Besides
your thing tomorrow. LJ, everybody come watch the LJ interview. It's going to be a classic. You know, it's going to be. We're going to shut the internet down. We know we're doing it. What else going on?
Yeah, the LJ interview tomorrow, 7 p.m. here. We're going to be breaking down. He's going to give us the scoop on D Wade. We talking about D Wade and the family and the kid and the LGBT stuff that's going on with that. We're going to be talking to Redacted, 12 Tribes of Judah, Hebrew Israelites. We're going to be talking why so much hate for the Hoteps. He personally hit me today in DM and said he wants to address this whole black men hate black women thing. So we're going to talk about that. Oh, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. But other than that, you know, go in the description link, hit the link, support. All my tech projects are in the bottom of the description. So get glued in with my tech projects. Get your Bitcoin from Coinbits. We got AI coming. I'll be in Vegas next week. So next week I'll be broadcasting Hoteps BEEN Told You from Vegas, from our hotel room. So I'll be on location there. I have to buy extra internet access for that. No problem. But I will be here for Hoteps BEEN Told You live. I'll tell Shorty too. So she don't buy no tickets for no shows that night. Yeah, man.
So Just Blaze, New Jersey Senate President Steve Sweeney is the enemy of our children. Vax issue has nothing to do with health, has everything to do with power and control.
Wait, what is that? Sweeney. Oh, yeah. Stephen Sweeney, enemy of our children. Yeah. So like I said, shout out to Just Blaze in the chat. Just Blaze, I would seriously consider using some sort of branded name, so you're not going under the moniker of the producer, unless you are the producer. But you know, switch your name over to something else so you can get credit for some of this work, because you the one that got Dr. Shiva on my podcast. And me and Dr. Shiva actually working together on a demonstration come Monday. So I'll be seeing him live and we'll be demonstrating against the Senator Stephen Sweeney, that dirtbag. So I just want to thank you for your support and making all that happen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat, hit the like button before you leave. Hit the subscribe before you leave. I'll see y'all next week.
All right, man.
Bye, yo.